friend. He's like, "Do it, pussy!" Pulls the gun away. I'll take the shot. I'll rather die
than suck my dick. You'd rather die than suck my dick? Because that's fucked up.
No.
All right.
Yes, we are with another very special Boss Bus Between the Cheeks Bonanza Extravaganza
Experience Fiasco
with the one and
John
only
Lennon.
We got him. The CEO
Crab Rangoons
of Matsunami Corp is with us tonight.
Circus Pandas.
Yeah, we got the CEO of Matsunami Corp on with us tonight. The very own sponsor of every single one of our podcasts.
And avid user of anal beads. Riley Matsunami on the show today. Riley, tell us a little bit about anal beads. Riley is a really good friend of ours that we've known for, coming up on 2.5, 3 years now about. We've been acquaintances. We had been acquaintances for a while, and one thing that this virus has done to my personal life, my social life, is it's brought a lot of my friends closer, because we realized that, you know, all this time that we spent at our jobs and all these things that we did, we can't do a lot of these things now, and so we've been frankly finding creative ways to kill time. And Riley kind of right at the beginning of this whole thing, we all started hanging out at the house, and Riley was one of the people that at least I got to get to know a lot better throughout this whole thing. I mean, we have spent a whole lot of time together in the last couple months, and it has been awesome. I mean, we went on a Colorado trip that was, I mean, just amazing, and this was right at the beginning of this whole pandemic thing. So we go out there expecting to, I don't know, hit some trails or something that's not going into a grocery store, and everything is closed, right? And so we're having to be creative and problem solve, and throughout all these like trials that we're having, we're really becoming closer because we're working as a cohesive unit in a state that's not our own, to find things to do and not to just sit in a car in a random parking lot killing time. And so I mean, we've had a lot of like random experiences that have kind of have brought us together personally. And I know Zach has gotten a lot closer to Riley in these past couple months. And Riley is the founder and owner of Matsunami Corp, our
biggest sponsor.
By far our biggest sponsor and contributor to the show and our music, in many, many ways. Fundraisers. We just did that camp out a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, Matsunami Corp funded.
It was spunded.
Yeah, it did get spunded toward the end.
Everyone was spun, dude.
I usually get that.
But it was a good time, and it
was great. And Matsunami Corp itself is a very...
And all the money was given away.
Yes.
Yeah. It was a really cool...
Yep, we just threw money. Matsunami Corp was just throwing up money.
Money cannons.
Yep, money cannons. It looked like butt cheeks, and then just... hundreds.
It spread across. These
but
cheeks
they only
spread across.
when the bills shot out.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So...
You wouldn't believe how crazy parties get when money's flying in the air.
I don't. Oh, you could. Imagine a music video, but something they can't put on YouTube.
Imagine a music video in real life, on steroids.
Just angry.
Very angry,
like hormonal and
insecure.
Aggressive.
Insecure.
I feel that.
People are boxing on the ground for hundreds.
Dude. On that note, Riley, who are you? Introduce yourself.
Also, before we ask Riley a little bit about himself, we try and set up our stage a little bit differently every week, and I mean it looks a little cluttered because we all have our drinks and whatnot, but when we find it convenient or we have the tools to do so, we try and put kind of a little essence of our host on the table, our guest. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And this week we chose kendamas because that is one of the many things that Riley spends his time doing and is quite frankly very good at.
Right.
We would have some gloves to decorate the table as well, but Reese lost one of his.
I committed a deadly sin and lost a flow prop, and I'm not happy about it.
None of us are.
Hey, you know what? Now we got
It's all forgiven at this point. It's been.
I mean, most of it's forgiven. If it was all forgiven, it wouldn't have been brought up again. But
Well,
who am I to, you know?
You're the one that brought up props, so I mean.
Well, props to you for bringing that up. So,
I will take those props all the way home.
Riley,
And sleep on them.
Take the
while-
props.
I guess our first question is, how did you find yourself in the EDM scene?
Yeah.
Or, you know, the festival, the music scene,
The business scene.
Yeah,
But mainly the business.
scene.
Because
There's
you're
There's one of my buddies that I actually used to work with. Like, he was taking me, because he used to live right next to me. So he'd come pick me up and we'd drive to work. And he just started playing some songs, some random songs from a bunch of different people.
Mm-hmm.
And it just kind of started growing on me after like a couple months. And after that, I found a show. Started
First
going
show.
to that.
That's the first show
Yeah.
you went to.
Yeah.
Were you hooked after your first show?
Oh, for sure.
Would you say,
I
what
mean,
was the
honestly,
first
my first
show?
show was like completely out of the blue.
Okay,
I
so
didn't
spur
know.
of the moment kind of thing.
Yeah.
What was your first show?
Keys and Crates.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's a good
okay.
first show.
Oh, they're so good.
Yeah, I
I saw that
probably.
dance fest.
Yeah, I
in
probably would have been
2014.
hooked right then as well. Yeah, yeah, I would have been hooked.
They're so good.
So how long after did you start discovering? Because before you started getting interested in EDM music and shows and festivals, you did gymnastics, right?
Yeah.
And how long did you do gymnastics before all the? I mean, was that like kind of your first
Well,
passion?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Like I got to kind of just got thrown into it, but I just like learned to love it like right away.
Okay, so thrown like a family kind of thing. So it was
Yeah.
like okay.
Like, well, my dad basically owns a gym.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And your
pretty
mom's a
much when
teacher
I was
as well, right?
Yeah. My mom was like doing bars and being well. I was like pregnant. She was pregnant.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know that. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
You were
so
like,
I would say-
you
I was
were
like-
doing cartwheels in the womb.
I was like a couple months old and I was already like in the gym like 3 days a week.
I would say everyone
Wow.
everyone in your
So-
immediate family is like a gymnast, right?
Yeah.
So,
Basically.
Wow.
so 5 of you.
That's sweet.
Yeah, me, 2 sisters, mom, dad.
Mhm.
Wow. That's awesome.
Wow.
That's awesome.
The whole corporation.
And so that
Whole Matsunami
gymnastics, I mean, not requires, but it has
It does.
it begs the question. It requires some flow, some serious coordination with your mind and body and balance within those two aspects of yourself. How did that transition into kind of the spoiler alert, the flow arts that you started to adopt? How did you get into flow arts in the EDM scene? Was it quickly after? I mean, first show you saw all these people, or?
No, I would see a bunch of people. I mean, like I'd get shows every once in a while. The real first show I got from like an actual big name person was 2017 Dance Fest.
Oh,
finally.
okay.
Yeah, but even after that, it took me like a year into
Okay.
it to actually like want to start.
Mhm.
But it was really my buddy Nick or Yoshi.
Okay.
I'd always
Yeah.
see him glove, so I just kind of started going from there.
Yeah. Yeah.
God bless you.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So was gloving? So I'm sure you probably saw like quite a few flow arts. Was gloving immediately the one that you were attracted to,
Mm-hmm.
as far as you know, if you know the reason, or if you don't mind me asking, why was it gloving that was so
I mean,
attractive to
it was
you?
nice. You could do it while you're walking. I mean, you don't need anything. You can just practice
Yeah,
with your
It's
fingers.
not prop oriented.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it
you
is,
don't
but
need to have something. You don't need an actual space. Like I could just
True.
be sitting on a plane and I could just practice.
prop
randomly.
incorporated,
Yes.
but not prop
Yeah.
necessity.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's nice.
So that was pretty chill.
But
Yeah.
on the flow art topic, you also, the first time I met you, I actually saw you with your gloves and your poi, and you were kind of
Oh,
doing
yeah.
both at the same time.
I've
know you
never
haven't
seen
really-
this man poi before
And
in my
he's,
life.
No, me
he's,
either.
he's
It's
not,
to me. I
not
didn't
nearly
know
into it
either.
as he is into gloving, but he definitely, you know, could keep up with Drew on most tricks that I've seen Drew do.
Drew's way better than me. I'll say that right now. I just like.
I'm
got some of
surprised
the
that you
basics.
poi as well.
Yep.
Yeah, I just
And he-
got
well,
some
he's
of
got
the
all. He's
basics.
got all. I've tried point. I do a little bit of gloving. Poi though, not. I'm closer bent to staffing than I am to poi.
I understand that. Yeah. Staffing was my thing, and at first, you know, for me, flow arts, because I was very young and very unexperienced when I started being around the scene and festivals and things like that. And when I first saw the first person spin staff, it was a long bow staff.
Is it a fire
and,
staff?
and it was a fire staff, yeah. And I saw it at a festival, and I just thought, this guy is so cool, you know. I never looked at it and thought I could do this someday, because that was maybe the last thought I had, right? I never thought, like, what beautiful style he has. I just thought, this guy doing all these jumps and spins and twists and turns with this fire in his arm, that's so cool. And it wasn't until maybe 3 years later that somebody let me borrow their staff. And we had this kind of hippie park that we all used to go to, and for a couple years the hippies took this park over, Elmwood Park in Omaha.
It was great.
And when I was going down there, it was right after I got out of high school, so this is
It's like
a while
5, 6 years ago.
Yeah, a while. And so I'm thinking, all right, so this is kind of like going to school a little bit, but it's with cooler people. I still get to be around. It's like going to school, as in I get to be around a large group of people, which I enjoyed for the most part, because I really liked blending into a crowd at that point. And I saw all these people doing flow arts, and I liked all these. I saw all these I saw all these people doing all this cool stuff: fire spitting, spinning poise, staff, gloving, drumming, playing guitar, singing, and I mean, all these like arts-oriented people. And that's what made me keep going back to this little park that we all kind of, that like 50 to 100 of us on and off, give or take, kind of inhabited from like 6 p.m. to like 1 to 3 in the morning, you know. And it was really cool. And when finally somebody let me borrow their staff, I mean, it was like I met a piece of myself that was like familiar but unknown to me. As soon as I picked up a staff, it just felt natural, you know. And I always wonder if that's kind of how, because when I picked up, and I'm not a glover, but I do enjoy gloving, and I think it's really fun, and I would love to get more into it. When I started doing it, it didn't feel nearly as natural as when I picked up a staff. And I kind of wonder with flow artists is, when you find that thing that you like admire the most, does it come kind of naturally? Did it come kind of naturally at first to you?
No, not at all.
So did you understand certain planes or anything, or was it just a complete blank slate where you're having to figure this whole kind of?
Basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that, like,
Or at least
so for me with floor arts, like, the staff that I first picked up was before my first gloves I ever put on, and that was from you. You let me borrow one of your staffs when we were out at Dance Fest in 2015. And for me, a staff feels much more natural to me, because I always, you know, broom handles, whatever, backyard, sticks, whatever.
Oh yeah.
It's just something that I felt like
Playing Lord of the Rings when you're like
exactly,
8
but
years
that's
old.
you know, practice.
Yeah.
The practice oriented from my small child mind that I had done this through so many years that it just felt like you already had the flow with it, right? Like that it was ingrained in my small brain. Getting to gloving, like I've watched people do it. Like I had this kid in my homeroom class. His name was Ben. He was from the
Ben Lee?
Yeah.
Name drop, sorry.
I love Ben Lee. He
Crazy
was always so
good
nice.
b-boy, crazy good dancer, crazy good glover as well. I don't know if he actually wore gloves, but he would do all these tutting things in my homeroom class, and that was the first time where I was like, yo, if I could do this, I would be so pleased with myself.
He
and
was insane. He
he
was
was
a total
sick with
bebop
it.
dancer.
It was
He would just
sit
one
and
of
just be
those that
pop, like
danced a
no
couple times
music,
and
be sitting in class
fits
just
into
like
place.
knocking stuff out. I'm just like, yo, like right next to him too. And
He is insane.
it was years later before I, when I started going to shows where I was like, yo, like this is something that people practice regularly in this scene. So I was like, I could be learning this from many outlets as I'm going through to different shows, different states, whatever, and be picking up different things instead of just, someone I bump into like for 20 minutes a day.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point I was like, yes, I want to do this, but even still now, if I picked up a staff, it's almost just as comfortable as gloving, because gloving is so outside of the box that like every little thing you do takes hours and hours and hours of practice. Like for you to be able to do one move, you have to repeatedly do that like say
and
10,000 times before you're even comfortable enough to try to put another one on top of it.
Unlike any other flow art that I know of and have personally experienced, gloving is the most finite flow art that
Technical.
I know. Technical, absolutely. Flow art that I know of, because I can get a half inch off of my wrist roll when I'm staffing, and it doesn't really look any different to the layman eye. Now if I get a half inch off a plane I'm trying to get, or if I'm tilted to a certain angle, the entire illusional effect of the move has been shattered. And so it's a very performance-based flow art, because you don't hear a lot of people, I've never heard anybody, in fact, say, give me a fire staff show or give me a fire poise show. I have heard numerous, thousands of people say, "Can I get a glove show?" You know, not for me, but I've heard that. You know, and that in itself, you're giving a personal performance to somebody.
That's another reason I love it so much.
And part of that is you have to have rhythmic precision. You don't. It's
You don't
very
have to, but
it's
it's
very
good if you
good
do.
for you to have
Very
rhythmic
good if
precision.
you do.
It's one of those
Musicality
things
is
you have to practice
one
to
to two.
to
Yeah, it's a big one.
you have to practice not from a personal visual aspect, but you have to see almost the other side of what you're doing. So like I know a lot of glovers that practice in front of mirrors, and it's a very finite flow art. It's something that you really have to work at to get very good at. And I will tell you, this man is very, very good at it, very practiced at it. And how long have you been gloving? Would you
Just over 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
2 years. And I mean, I've seen a lot of videos. I know a lot of people that practice. I know a lot of glovers, and you know, I've known glovers that have gloved for 3 years, and I think the biggest difference between the glovers that I have known for 3, 5, 7 years and my friend that's gloved for 2 years is a big thing is practice. A huge thing is, and there's something that happens in your brain when you're practicing something that you truly enjoy and it doesn't feel like a chore anymore. So you naturally keep picking it up, surprising yourself, thinking, okay, I'm adding that to my inventory. And practice with purpose is a powerful thing, especially a flow art. I mean, most flow artists, they find their thing, they enjoy their thing, and they go for it. I mean, I know I'm personally so guilty of not practicing. I only flow maybe once a month at this point, and I see Riley probably 3 to 4 times a day practicing a couple moves or transitions, and I mean that in itself is dedication. That's really cool.
I wanted to touch back on a point you were making about how, you know, like gloving seems a little bit different than a lot of other flow arts, you know, with like say even like shuffling, kendama, stabbing, poi, anything like that. Like a lot of those arts are outward type flows where you're taking your props and you're pushing your flow perspective. The amount of area that you're trying to flow in is 10 times as big as the amount of space that you're trying to glove in, to where it's literally, you know, you have the entire 360, 3 to 5 foot space, depending on what prop you're using, like a projection around you for your art. But for gloving, you have a very, very finite, small box area that you want to suck someone into to create your illusion in a smaller area. So as opposed to creating trails and doing your flow in an area that is a 360, you know, all this, you're creating a 3-dimensional space in a tiny little box.
Yeah.
So the amount of technicality you can do with little tiny, you know, your fingers are your props. So you have these little tiny props that you can move around little bits at a time and just work in this little frame, gives you a very unique kind of show, or just a kind of illusion that you can give compared to something else where it's all the way behind you or whatever. It's something that's literally like, it feels in front of you and then away from you without moving more than 3 inches from your face.
Absolutely.
So that's
And it definitely gives you another aspect of like depth perception, thinking about it, because if you're only moving so far up and down, like it's all forwards and backwards.
Yeah, absolutely.
True.
Studio bartender is pointing at my glass. Did you guys want another round?
I think it's so. I think we should.
Well, you guys are a lot less far.
I'm good.
You're good?
You guys should. Yeah, you guys should do it.
I gotta give you a glass.
Yeah. Perfect. And while he's doing that, I would like to go ahead, before we move on to our next segment.
shout out the sponsors before he gets back.
Yup. One of the sponsors is here with us tonight, the CEO of Matsunami Corp, Riley Matsunami.
The only.
The man. He has helped us so much. He's been so supportive, whether it be financially, whether it be just emotionally, just being here as a friend and a professional colleague. He is amazing. So thank you to him. Our second sponsor. Yeah. Round of applause. Please clap. The second sponsor is Anchor, the podcast platform we do this on. They're great. Yeah. Easy podcast platform. Puts it everywhere. The third sponsor is Teespring. That is, teespring.com/store/the-branded-Buss. You can get your Buss apparel, your Buss hoodie, your Buss pants, Bus towel.
Ow, ow.
Yeah, it's made specifically for your bus. So thank you for that. And in just a moment, we will be right back with some fresh drinks and a game of the classic King's Cup. All right.
Okay.
We
are back.
And
With Zach Rars.
Yep. You were right.
Riley.
Matsunami Corp.
Matsunami Corp. And Hat Trick Patrick Pantry Boy himself. Ham Satrick.
Ham Satrick.
That is the
And-
dynamic name for Patrick past 12 p.m.
Carson.
That's true.
Carson,
That's true.
Rooster, Pantry, and Rylondo. At it again with a fan favorite. We don't know that for certain.
Yeah, we hope you guys like it. I mean, you guys haven't given us
King's
much
Cup.
feedback. Oh, that's we're
King's
no.
Cup. Oh, King's Cup. I hate that.
King's Carp.
I'm sure everyone at this point knows the rules of King's Cup.
Yep.
If you watch the podcast through all the way, we encourage that you play with us.
Yep.
That's just, if this comes out on Friday, so Friday's just kind of a good day to relax for an hour, watch
Hang
watch
out
some
with
guys
your
talk about some
virtual.
things. Yeah, hang out with your virtual friends.
We're hanging.
And play some
Safe.
King's
You're
Cup.
not gonna.
For the sake of
Digital hangouts
for the
are
sake
safe
does anybody
for
want to
health.
cut before I? Damn you! I saw the top card too.
All right.
But it's still gonna be
Let's.
an ace. Ha! Just kidding, it's Jack.
All right, Jack.
Never have I ever.
This is fun to get to know people. 3 fingers.
This one's rough.
All right.
Never have I ever liked vodka.
That's rude.
I have.
Not even ever? Not even in high
Never.
school?
No, it was just convenient.
Never
'cause
have
bargain
I
was
ever.
cheap.
Never have I ever liked Scotch. I just can't do it. I wish I could. I wish I could.
You've never liked Scotch?
I wish you could too.
Yeah,
I
I
would
wish.
respect
So
you a lot more.
fast.
Right.
What can I say?
You can get him out.
What haven't you done?
Say
I
something.
know, that's what I'm trying to think of. Shoot.
What if?
You're a pretty seasoned
No.
fellow.
All right, quiet
I
on
am
set.
so sorry. We had an ice raid.
Yeah. We
And
are
I took
back.
care of it. They got the wrong house.
Were they trying to take our
At
ice?
least that's what I told them.
The dry ice.
Were they taking our dry ice for our crab?
Well, they were
Cook-off.
taking the. It doesn't matter.
Oh.
And we are back.
And we are back. with-
So these are the hottest wings that these guys sell right now.
And
And
I
We
want to
have-
preface
we-
this.
We have ate them before.
We've eaten these once before,
Yeah.
but Ray's Wings, it's in Midtown. It's amazing. The thing about it is there's 5 levels of spiciness, and there's 1x, 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x.
Regular hot.
Yeah, there's
then
hot,
X,
and then
X, 2X.
XX. But the thing is, this is level 6 because this is the challenge wings. I don't necessarily know the challenge. I feel like it's 12 wings in 5 or 6 minutes like B-dubs. But these are a lot. And I think
I would
it's
say
better
they're
now.
hotter. I would say they're hotter than
Yeah.
B-dubs. Like
They're a lot. They bite
by a good
hard.
amount.
let's get a nice zoom in.
Yep. I wish you could
Let's,
smell this.
let's get a nice.
There's a great
Give me
amount
give me
of
some
smoke.
intro here. No, go. No. Do what I'm doing. Yep. And meet me in the wider hands. Thank you, everybody. Come on. Layered effect. You guys are glovers. Nope. Planes. Come on, Patrick. Come on. Look at Riley. Oh, there it is. There's Riley. Oh shit. Oh my god, dude. All right. These wings right here, dude. You see these? Okay. They don't look as hot as they are in person, but I swear.
Smell.
Let me give you
Immediate.
guys one of these.
He has a strong gag reflex as well.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I gave you guys one of those.
All right.
This is my ranch, personal ranch, and I will be using this ranch.
May I see a
After
paper
last
towel
time,
so I
I'm
don't touch
dead.
my eyes?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
I'm sorry if this gets in the shot, guys, but we're gonna put this.
Right here. Yeah, we'll need
The
it.
next question is,
We're gonna do 2 each.
what do you guys prefer, drum, or?
I'm more of a drumstick kind of guy.
Okay.
I
awesome,
understand.
awesome.
Actually, wait. I
no,
saw.
I get you. A drumstick, or are you more?
Actually,
of
this
a-
is perfect because I saw
Oh,
something.
drums.
The other
You're
day.
a drums kind of guy.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
definitely.
Surprise me.
Definitely. All right. I'm more of a drums guy myself. Here you go.
Thanks, man.
This is what I saw. You just push it down,
Sorry, Kiefer.
and it separates the entire wing from the bone.
No, I see meat in there. I hate to be that guy.
I mean, I'll eat that meat.
All right.
No
gonna
ranch or
vote.
ranch. No ranch for the
well,
first bite.
What do
I'm
you
not
guys
doing
think?
ranch at all.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, vote now.
Let's have a Dora the Explorer
Yeah,
moment.
press 1 on your cell phone. Text bus to bus at bus
At bus
at text 1.
/.
Yeah, /bus 1 for
Text.
if you do want it.
Yep. At 800.com.
For ranch.
Text.
And if
And-
not, press 0. All right, and we've gotten the
Commercial
results.
break is over.
We've gotten the
no
results.
ranch.
Yep.
You guys,
We gotta
you
try.
guys
Thanks.
really, you guys really
Much
want to fuck us.
appreciated.
Okay, so right here, I want to point out there's a little bit of molten lava right here
Yep.
that is kind
You
of
gotta
settled
dip.
at the bottom.
Dip it.
I grab mine from the bottom, but I will also take.
Yep. It's
I'm
like in the
pretty
last.
sure-
It's like
and-
the last
and
round.
everyone has
As he
to,
grabbed me and Riley's as well, I'm pretty sure they were grabbed from the bottom.
I
look at
also
those. So you can
scooped
see it.
a big
Look
amount.
at that.
Mm-hmm.
What are you not gonna take a dip?
Look at that. Wait.
Oh, you're not gonna dip?
His
You're
is
not
dip.
gonna
His is more
I
dip
hate
than
dip.
Oh
yours.
no, I get it. No, I
I've
get
never
it.
dipped
Oh, I
before.
get it, guys. You're not gonna dip.
If you
I
spill ranch
understand.
on me,
I already
I'll
dipped.
cut
I understand
you
not dipping.
Okay.
straight.
I understand not. There we go. There we go. Come on.
Okay. Well,
You've given us millions of dollars this year, and you
at
only
least
needed a hot
this
wing with
year,
us?
this month,
This month, yeah, this week actually. My God,
What a
we got
What are we doing with this
2.3 mil
money?
for our last royalty deal.
what are we doing with all this money?
Thanks to Matsunami Corp.
This was 1.3 trillion dollars. This microphone here.
I actually like they put
Anyways, enough about.
they
all
put
the
crystals
money.
in my stomach and I
Jesus.
regurgitated it. And it
All right,
cost
cheers.
$40.
Cheers,
All right,
boys.
cheers.
Big one, boys. Oh, we're doing the. Oh.
I hate it. I hate it.
It wasn't the wig.
Absolutely. By far not the best feeling I've had in my mouth.
Oh, God.
See, so spice works in a couple ways, for me at least.
I'm not one to overreact with spice. I love spice.
I feel like if spiciness compromises flavor, then there's no worth in the endeavor, right? So if I eat something that's so spicy that I can't taste the flavor of the pepper that was used, it kind of offends me.
Can I have some paper towels?
But yeah, absolutely. But this is
Can I please have some paper?
this is intense.
A little off.
I will say first and foremost, I'm not a fan of this, nor celery, but I'm a bigger fan of
Dude,
celery.
I seriously have such a high spice tolerance.
I get it. Absolutely you do, bro.
What happened?
We could recap later. Can we get a zoom in on this?
Ow! Dude, fucking ow!
My man is
The
leaking.
lips. You gotta crispen the lips with the milk.
Drink a lot of water.
No.
You gotta
Makes
stay
it so much
framed.
worse.
No
I was
standing.
about to go drip.
You gotta stand behind.
The afterburn's
Maybe
definitely
Riley.
a lot worse.
This.
Can I see some more paper towels?
Sure.
None of these. Okay. Who's in for a second one? Riley? We going with drummies?
My lips hurt for a minute.
No fucking way.
Who's in?
I
No
do
one.
need to blow my nose really quick.
Oh my god. Guys, it was one wing, no ranch.
Dude.
I can't even do that.
That was unprecedented.
For
Never,
me, that's probably.
never have I ever had a wing that hot. Never have I had an immediate, literal lack
In
of
your life.
ability to do anything. No, ever. Ever. Maybe I just got an extreme
okay,
one.
was that because eating the 12 at Buffalo Wild Wings though, like in a row?
Not even that bad.
No, you're lying. You're lying because that's like 3 hours of pain.
No, it wasn't. My mouth was numb
Not
before I
only
was
was
in
it 3
pain.
hours of initial pain, but
It was
like
3 hours,
8
24
hours
hours
of
later.
pain the next day as well. And like,
I swear, I did it. I did the Buffalo Wings, Wild Wings, Blazing Wing Challenge in 5 minutes flat. I had
Flat.
6 minutes allotted time to do it, and I did it in 5.
what are the stipulations of said challenge?
You have
though?
7
No
minutes,
drinks.
right?
No, you have 6
No drinks at all.
6 minutes.
And no.
You have 6 minutes, no drinks,
So,
no napkins.
but the no
or-
drinks clause is like to get your name on the.
You get a no.
No, you have.
No,
to
you just
do
have to do that. Otherwise,
Otherwise, you
the
don't get your
challenge.
meal for free.
Okay.
Yeah.
To get your
Or-
meal for free, you get the meal for free if you finish it, but
Are there
otherwise you're
time
paying
contentions?
Yeah,
6 minutes. So it's 30
To
seconds.
finish
a wing.
12 wings bone in that are blazing,
So
and they extra sauce them up.
yeah, it's rough.
But even then, dude,
I don't know, Zach. I've done that, and my mouth hurt for at least 2 hours afterwards.
my mouth didn't hurt. My mouth went numb. This reminds
That's
me
what
of
I
when
meant,
we
though.
did the
But
when we
you
ate the
also-
full habanero.
But you also only ate one of these.
Right, so it's like you're immediately feeling all the pain, but I remember being numb for several hours, and then afterwards being in pain for several hours afterwards.
This is hotter than the blazing wings.
Yes,
even the
no
new
doubt.
formulated version.
I would
Hands
agree.
down.
I would
I'm
agree. but,
catching
like,
up
imagine
to the
eating.
spice level. This is my 3rd or 4th with ranch. First without.
It feels like my mouth
This-
is getting tattooed.
This is starting to get pretty intense.
Like my whole mouth skin is being fucking blazed upon.
If this were a challenge, you said 10 wings?
12.
This would probably be the same thing. 12.
12 in 6 minutes. 30
You said-
seconds a wing.
This would actually probably put me into like serious like mouth and throat issues for days. If I did 12 in that time.
It's pretty hot. It's. I would say it definitely is a good.
Maybe it was the one I just got. Like
Alright.
maybe mine was.
I would say their
extreme.
sauce is at least a half step over the blazing sauce, but I don't
And
know exactly
ranch,
their challenge.
no ranch doesn't help.
No ranch was way better than with ranch. I will tell you that.
You think so?
With ranch? Yeah, I just ate like 3 with ranch. And
I
that
watched-
was far less worse, far less horrendous than the first without ranch. I like that segment. Much more than getting things poured on my feet.
But that's still happening.
We'll save that for next week unless you want to put some of that sauce.
We already have
on
it.
that
We already have it already. We have the whole Reese's Feats ingredients already.
Wow. Well,
We've picked the toppings.
and on that note, with the blazing
It's not
balls
on
of
that note.
fury
It's not on the same note at
in
all.
our wings, in our chicken wing legs, in our chicken wing bodies, in our chicken existence that everybody and every one of us lives in, with a fire in our gullet, we want to transition to our next segment, which is called Pour Something Onto Reese's Feet. This is the segment where our guest chooses ingredients and they do exactly what the title suggests. We pour it onto Reese's feet. Could be a liquid, could be a solid, somebody could eat it, somebody could show it off. Things happen here. And what we're going to do is transition into the next segment where Riley has his ingredients and he's ready to pour something onto Reese's feet. We
That's what I'm saying.
That's fine.
That's
Are
I'm saying,
back.
boy, them 50s.
We're what? We are
are back with Reese's feet.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can we redo that?
Sure.
Where's
We-
the mic, by the way?
Are back.
Is that better?
I don't know. We removed it.
My least favorite segment. This week I am wearing Reeboks. And these are actually ankle socks. I usually don't buy ankle socks myself because I wear a lot of long pants. But seeing as it's summertime and I had few pairs, I bought a 10-pack of Reebok socks, and you know I haven't looked back since. Really.
Reebok.
You're
Reeboks.
gonna ruin your pants, son.
Oh, I
Yep.
appreciate that.
All right. What ingredients do you have for us,
What do we
Riley?
got going on this week?
We're making an egg.
Okay.
So
Fried
just
Reese's
a
egg.
scrambled
This
egg.
is
We're
looks
just
like a
doing
farm fresh
scrambled
egg right here.
It is. It is a farm fresh. The
Yeah.
green tint to it.
I would say blue almost, right?
Yeah, bluish green.
Blue green,
It's
yeah.
like a turquoise almost.
Yeah, yeah, nice organic tone to it.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. A little salt and pepper,
Okay.
olive oil, because of
Olive
course
oil.
you gotta.
Well, yeah, I mean you have
olive
to
oil
slick
at
the
start.
pan. You have to
Right.
slick the pan. Oh
And then
my goodness.
Adobo.
And adobo seasoning. So we are
Yeah.
making kind of like a Spanish yellow rice almost.
It's gonna be
But with
interesting.
egg. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Breakfast is.
So you're the chef, I suppose. Let's get going with the
To
recipe.
me, it
What's
looks
our
like a Spanish breakfast egg.
what is
So-
our first step in so
Well,
we're
first
kind
up,
of
we
making,
gotta lather it up.
absolutely we got to get that
But at the same
hot
time,
pan.
but at the same
oiled.
time, I'm gonna ask Patrick to crack and whisk the egg.
So this is
You
$400 olive oil right here. This is $400 a bottle right here. This is imported, twice
That
imported
is a fresh
actually.
egg, guys.
And
From
so
Greece.
yeah, and so this is
From
about
Greece.
the best olive oil you can buy, and usually a good recipe calls for what? Good ingredients, right? So let's go ahead and be generous with that, because honestly, the more the merrier. There we are. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Oh,
So yeah,
yeah,
that's
absolutely.
we gotta rub it in.
Oh,
we gotta get it around a little
absolutely.
bit. Yeah,
Um,
for sure.
that's what I like to
That
see.
is
Yeah.
a
See, sounds
fresh
good.
whisked
Wipe
egg.
off your hand a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah,
And
absolutely.
guys, we have
Whisked
one
egg.
All right,
fresh
and a
whisked egg.
whisked egg.
Wonderful.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
So, yeah,
Do the honors,
Um,
sir.
Yeah, there we go. Here we go.
we can
All
just
right.
kind of mix it around a little bit.
All right, and so we want to get the egg, and this of course wants to be whisked because you don't want any separation of the yolk,
The yolk
and
and
the
the
whites,
whites.
because
It'll
it makes
cook
for an
differently.
inconsistent. Yeah, it makes for an inconsistent dish at that point.
The evener,
Um,
the cook, the better.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Of course. Gotta get
So a fine whisk and an essence of fluffiness.
Oh,
And
yeah.
of course, I mean,
It's all gonna soak into that
what's
nice
the
foot
oldest?
skin on the bottom.
Yeah, absolutely.
too,
And so
on
what
that
you'll
yolk.
notice about, and what was Zach was pointing out, you'll notice about this dish is most of the yolk actually settles at the base, which is where the frying actually starts. So that starts to layer it.
Solidifies as well, right? And you know, when you
Absolutely.
cook an egg, it just gets really
Absolutely.
strong and solid.
All right, and this is the last. So for this dish specifically requires an extreme amount of coating of adobo, and Riley knows best that like this. If this whole dish isn't yellow, I mean it's not. It's there we go. Yeah, and so this is kind of starting. Actually, and due to the angle, Zach, would you get a little bit more yolk for some?
I was thinking since Riley already got his hands nice and wet, he could pull that up from the bottom.
Oh, there we
Yeah.
go. Yeah,
Pull it
just a
up.
little bit of there we go. And we might want to get some adobo on top.
Can you get it
of
in
that
between the
because-
toes? Because I
Because
think
the
that
best,
would
yeah.
make it cook best.
I noticed that the more fatty area down here at the side, and that's where you get all the flavor from.
Yeah, that's
There
what
we
I'm
go.
talking
And that's where all the
about.
flavor
Gotta
comes from.
marinate.
That's what
And
I'm
so-
seeing.
Yeah, there we go. And so
And then
usually for me,
usually you use a whisk, but I mean today we just don't care.
Yep. And
yeah,
you don't.
and honestly, when the more personal you get with the dishes you're cooking, I feel like the better they turn
Yeah.
out. Now this
Sure.
has the yellow of the yolk. I think we might need to add, and this is where you add usually the second layer of pepper and adobo. Correct.
I'll get the pepper if you get the
All right.
adobo.
Yeah. Okay.
We
So
can do
yeah,
that.
absolutely. And you know, it never helps to cook, or it never hurts to cook with friends. You know, one of the best things about making a meal is making it mutually,
I'm gonna add
right?
just a little bit of. This will add just a little bit of a marinade and, make
And
it
notice,
cook better.
yeah, this is more of a premix. With the Coca-Cola,
Like
if
a
you're ever
nice
gonna
red wine, but for
yeah,
egg.
if
We're
you're
gonna
ever gonna
re-
add
we're gonna
Coca-Cola,
re-
most of
pepper
that
in this.
bakes out, and it's more of a
Well,
reduction.
what
so
we
much
do
pepper
is
in
we
this.
settle the Coca-Cola
Yeah, and
out
here we
in
go.
the
And
bottom of the
the
pan,
adobo
so then
is
we
the most-
reapply the seasonings afterwards.
Absolutely, and the adobo is the most important part. So you're gonna see that Riley's gonna do
And
this
just
for
another-
probably another 30 seconds even, because the adobo is absolutely the most important part of this dish
It's a little
because
layer
it's
in
such
between.
a fatty dish that most of this seasoning, I mean, just cooks out. I mean, it just cooks right out. And so you'll see, I mean, it layers and it layers. You get a lot of those greens, which are dried oregano, a little bit of cardamom. I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot of nutrition in
You
the
know,
seasoning as well.
I wasn't sure
um,
about the scent at first, but this is
Yeah,
a
and
real
so,
dish.
Zach, if you would go ahead and try the dish, see if the marinade's right.
Get the
maybe get a
blowtorch.
little bit of.
We gotta get
well,
a little caramelization on
Do
the
we
top.
want to caramelize your?
Want to heat treat it?
Yeah.
I don't know if there's enough layer for heat treatment yet. We might just have to oven bake it. Let me test
well,
the
let's-
seasoning though.
Yeah, well, hold on. Let's give a good lick of the finger first. Let's give a good lick and scrape.
That is yolk.
Yeah, that's protein. That's protein.
That is raw yolk.
You never ate a raw egg before? It's good for
Here's,
your
here's the
I'll
no
go
go
if
if
you
you go. How about
Yeah.
this? How about this? No. Give me your middle finger now.
I don't know if I like this.
Here, let's go. Come
I
on.
don't know if I'm gonna get salmon.
See this? See this?
You won't.
All right.
You won't.
No, did you just lick your middle?
Yep.
Okay. Ring finger. Don't lick your ring finger.
You sure?
Yes.
That's the
And
goal.
now we lick. See right here where it's very yellow?
Yeah.
All right, come on.
Ew.
Oh, that is
Divine.
that is divine.
The pepper mixed with the adobo and a little bit
That
of
is
yolk.
delicious.
Little bit of yolk.
Yeah, that is absolutely fantastic. And also disgusting.
Oh, that color.
And there you have it. That is
That's what we'd like to call cooking.
that's
and-
how you make tea tree oil.
Yep, it is.
And
if
we
you
will
want
be
to try it at home,
right back.
thank you.
Other places, like
And
if some seem random ass
we
person, they like knock on the door.
We're back. We are back with the podcast. Sorry again for that technical error and issue for a bit. We had to refill our drinks, reset the King's Cup, and clean off Reese's feet.
Would you rather fuck your mom or your dad though?
Neither. I would die.
No. You have to choose one.
No,
There's
I
not death isn't an
Death.
option.
Death
you-
is an
no,
option.
de-
Death is
not
always an option.
No. You have already died.
I'll cut my dick.
You've already died, and you go to the ethereal plane, and you are given
So
two
you ever-
choices.
have you
You
ever
are given
heard
two choices.
Have you ever heard of the second ethereal plane?
You're given two choices.
Death after death?
Guys.
Death
who
after death.
who are you doing? I need to know because
No.
I know my answer.
This is like, would you
You
rather?
would die.
Wait a second, would you rather fuck your mom or fuck your brother? Like, nah, bro, I'd literally kill myself before any of this could possibly happen.
But you can't.
No, I
You're
can't.
already dead. You're in heaven or whatever, the ethereal plane.
Well,
So
so
yeah,
I'm going to
the
hell
next
because
one.
I ain't
Yep.
doing
Or,
shit.
or the transition.
If in heaven we're fucking our mothers, I'm going to hell.
Bro, no one's fucking your. You're not fucking your mom
I'm
in heaven
just saying.
unless you choose to fuck your mom over your dad. And that's the thing. In heaven, Jesus decides, dude.
He's like, you fuck your mother.
This is why
Yeah,
I'm
because
not.
God's like on
and
vacation
this-
all the time.
and
Yeah, he's
just-
like, I got
and
this.
so
He's
fact
like,
is-
you're in
So
charge.
see, this
Yeah.
is where that third option comes in. I'm going to purgatory. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
so, and in this situation, this is why, guys, I'm not religious. Like, I grew up very Christian, very, very religiously taught, but, like, the kind of restrictions put with religion...
No
I
tongue or
don't-
no eyes.
I don't agree. What? No tongue or no eyes?
No
No
tongue.
tongue. No doubt.
Gotta have my eyes, dude.
Yeah. I need to shut up anyways. I
I'd
talk
ra-
way too much.
No tongue or no ears.
No comment.
I'd rather have my ears.
Ears.
No tongue. I didn't say you couldn't hear. Just
I
don't
want
have
my
ears.
ears.
You just don't have ears. You
Bro,
can
I
hear.
don't want
it's
an
not as
ear
well.
hole.
Oh, so I have ear holes, but
Yeah,
no
you
ears.
have those little
Oh,
holes. You got
tongue,
weird.
any
You got
day.
really
You
weird
get so
holes.
many infections.
But here's the
It'd be
thing.
so bad.
Here's the thing
But
about.
still, like, you can
Fuck
leave,
you,
you have
Rob.
all your senses still at that point.
I do no ears,
Hearing
dude.
is
I got my
important.
tongue, but I got these weird little holes on
I
the
need
side
some
of my
music.
head.
I don't like listening to people a lot, so.
I mean,
Okay.
I kind of tune out.
Oh. Have we not drawn one of these yet this game?
A king?
No.
I was hoping that was me.
What do you got?
Ah, I thought that was me. Damn.
My rule is that
Make a hard one.
I'm really nauseous with this egg
if
roll
you
in front of
interrupt
me.
anybody, you have to take a drink. And so does the person that you interrupted.
Well, that's not fair to anybody.
Yep.
I'm not talking.
The goal of a proper communication is to just have full, unbridled attention to each one of us. So,
I'll
you
drink. No, shut up.
and me too.
I would
And that's
just like,
also not the goal of the podcast. Thanks, Patrick Listening. I did it to you.
Insane.
Isn't it perfect?
Insane.
I would just
What?
like to say, God damn it, Riley.
Insane. Fine.
Mate. So you and Riley already had to drink together, so you get to mate with another person too if you like, or reduce the mate that you had with Patrick.
You can either sever the
Mate.
or
The
you
mating.
can add another being Zach.
Well, I'm gonna add
of
another
course.
one. I'm adding.
Of course, you're gonna add Zach.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
what he said.
Yep.
That is not-
Fantastic.
That's exactly not what I said.
Here's to a long and fruitful relationship
Yeah.
of
Yeah, absolutely, I'm interrupting you,
I've
bitch.
only you're an ass. 2 times. Sorry, you gotta drink again, Riley.
I think it's Riley's turn.
I just drew.
He just made it. Categories.
You got it.
Alright. States.
I don't know any states, dude.
Illinois.
Vermont.
Massachusetts.
New Jersey.
Nebraska.
Dude, Iowa.
Nevada.
Washington,
South Dakota,
Hawaii.
New Mexico.
California,
North Dakota.
South
I already said South Dakota. That was the first
Carolina.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
one. I'll accept that.
North Carolina.
Minnesota,
Montana,
Washington.
Delaware.
New York,
Oregon.
I don't know anymore. New Mexico.
Flashback. End of flashback.
Washington.
Connecticut.
Ooh, Washington.
Washington was already said.
Washington's on your side, but not this time,
Was
my
it
boy.
said?
Yeah, reset
Yeah,
it.
Oh.
Washington. No, that's okay. I want to point out that I did leave this guy out here because,
It looks like a
He
man.
looks
quite
like a scary
honestly,
dude.
he looks very excited to be here, and that's something I can back.
Put him up
so
front. Put him up front.
We're gonna go ahead and thank you. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
put him there.
I don't know. We appreciate him.
Yeah, absolutely, we
His
do.
enthusiasm is much warranted
Yeah,
for
that's-
this situation.
That's.
Whose
that's
turn
kinda
is
what
it?
we're going for.
And
well,
I
you
feel
were-
like we all just interrupted each other. So. Which means all of you guys
It's all
all
the
right.
extreme.
First of all,
Don't move my cards.
You gotta tell us what it is too before you put
It's
it
a
in.
queen.
is it your turn?
Do you want it to be?
Isn't that the rules of the game? Aren't we going counterclockwise?
Are you guys?
Do we all have to drink then? And does
Patrick,
that
did
affect?
you see this?
And does that affect?
What card did I see?
Did you see a 5? Is that what this is? Is this a 5?
I don't know, Reese. Did you see a 5?
Do I definitely see a 5?
Do you want to drink? Do you have a pingoose?
Did I just drink? Have you guys drank?
Why haven't you drank?
Why do you think I haven't drank?
Is that the reason you haven't drank?
Do you think I'm not fit to be drinking?
Do you know that you have to put your card in the beer?
Did you know that, Patrick? Did you think?
Riley, will you draw a card?
I quit.
How do you draw?
How do you draw a card? How do you draw a card? That was awesome. How do you?
We're skipping past the questions. Now.
If
thing,
Patrick
guys.
wouldn't have
Guys again.
Hey.
Guys again.
That's insane.
Double
So,
guys. 10
yeah.
guys, burgers and hens.
Wait.
What are you trying to say?
If I was trying to say anything, would I have already said it?
Yes.
Jack. Never have I ever. Fuck.
In case you were
That's what I'm
wondering,
saying.
I don't think it ever got recorded, just due to technical difficulties, but Riley or Patrick did lose the last Never Have I Ever.
I did not.
It was me, probably.
It was-
definitely
I
me.
say I will not.
Alright, so, let's start it out, Patrick.
Never have I ever. Oh, God, I can't even. The way I was gonna word it made me out of the.
Oh.
Yep. Never have I ever been in any country north of the United States. Really? What country? I
Canada.
Never have I.
That's
Never have
cool.
I
There's a
ever.
lot of countries
I
north
was
of
gonna
the
say,
United
I
I'm.
was
States.
like,
I'm.
Canada,
I'm
dude.
hoping
That's,
this.
I
will-
mean, that's the easiest one. I just don't want to
Yeah, I was
assume.
like-
I'm really hoping this will get our guest because I know our guest has been to a lot of shows. Never have I ever been to Red Rocks, and I very much regret that out there. And I really wish that I could not say that because all that I've heard is
Amazing.
amazing personal accounts about Red Rock. Red
I'm
Rock.
the same
Red
boat.
Rocks.
But what-
None
what?
of you have been to Red Rocks.
None of
Red
us.
Logs.
None of us.
No.
No. I've been waiting for years now.
Yeah,
That
I
hurts. That
as many
honestly
times
hurts a
as
little
I've
bit.
been to Colorado.
I know people that work at Red Rocks, but I've never been there. I know. it's
Never have I
crazy.
That's
ever
why you gotta
been
go to a public-
south of the United States.
You suck.
I haven't been anywhere.
Then we all drink because Riley.
See, yeah, cheers, mate. You're all serious.
Yeah, you guys were all gonna drink
Damn.
anyway.
Awesome.
Is it your turn, Reese? Yeah.
Mhm.
No, I just pulled.
I was never a beaver.
Never have I ever was
Me.
Yeah.
I swear.
So on
yeah,
Jesus.
he just pulled Jack.
On Jesus.
Yeah, because I pulled a 5.
You gotta tell him.
Are we doing free or all for six?
That was all.
It's
I-
another
we'll do-
let's
or
do it all.
something on Reese's
Ha! Second
Another segment of fuck you guys.
Um,
Okay, hold on.
I could
feel
pick
like
something
I
out.
feel like hold
Andrew
on,
hasn't
hold
got to
on.
do Reese's feet yet. I haven't got to pick my recipe
Facts.
for the feats yet. That's the special edition
I have
episode.
ideas
Is me
for
and
that.
your feats.
Patrick,
I'll
you
literally
might
go to the store about
you
it.
might actually.
Cool too.
I'm gonna guess that Patrick breaks tab on this.
all right.
Free card or all card.
Free card.
rather.
All
free card. Free card.
We already did. Free card.
Free card.
I'm going between.
You're
You
in.
guys are pussies.
That's my card,
There you
mother
go.
chunker.
Alright, never mind.
I'm
never
top card, okay? Is that a king or queen?
Mm.
Jack.
Do you
It's
know
a
what
queen.
it could be?
Is that a king or queen?
I quit.
Mind.
I
Alright.
did I ask a question about the king
I
or
love
queen?
it. I love all you guys
Both
have.
I was
y'all
about to
boys
say, I
are-
was like, I didn't
Yeah,
even,
no, we actually all
I
have
didn't even
because,
start the question.
It doesn't matter. I quit immediately.
Fair enough.
I hate that game.
Configuration,
I suck at
we've
questions
accomplished.
so much.
All right, Patrick.
We have come far.
Has my omen been led
This
true, or will it open on
This
Zach?
can go through at least 50
3 is
more cards.
fucking
You
me,
think?
if I recall.
3 is fucking you right now.
This is the 4th 3 card, and I think I pulled 3 out of the
I know how to put
god damn.
I want to say that that's the
Yeah. So you
fourth
guys all
free
have
card.
to. Yeah.
It is.
What is
But this is 4.
Yep.
But this is
Yeah,
Three
we
is
all
me.
have to drink.
Yeah, you-
and now,
you do
however, I want to let you know when this cracks, so put it in.
Once it cracks, it doesn't count anymore. It's just you, the person that
You're
cracks
an
it drinks
asshole.
it. Just saying.
You're an asshole.
Mm.
Oh,
Cheers,
you
boys.
can easily put the next one in.
Yeah, they're,
Just saying.
It's
I
gonna be-
get
it's
it.
gonna be
It'll be
sad.
you, Riley.
it might be
Good-
me again, but you were just
Shit.
off on a rotation.
I'm just guesstimating. I don't know anything about anything.
Fair. Facts. I don't-
King! 4. Oh, great. Thanks, Riley.
Yeah,
now
you
we
guys-
all drink, huh?
Welcome,
Man,
bud.
I am so
Didn't
gracious.
think that one through.
Didn't think anything through, I guess.
7.
Hold on. Can you draw a card before I put mine in? Absolutely
I
you
mean,
can't.
that is.
Oh, I'm sorry. It depends if you lose this. Or
It
not.
depends if...
Well, either way, all 3 of us drink, so.
Yeah. Either.
Everybody's drinking. Zach drinks.
No, I already did it. You know what? You know what? I get what you're saying, but I'll take it because. Oh my God,
We've
what
been drinking-
happened here?
Reese, or
This
Zach,
guy does not
Zach,
wanna
we've
pop.
been drinking so
Communism
much.
and anarchy,
Right.
mostly.
What was other cards?
Yes, I know what that is. But boom, you can nullify and add at the same time.
We're doing Little Green Man.
God,
So every time you take a drink,
Exfoliate.
every time you take a drink, there's a little green man that just sits on your drink, right? You have to take him off, put him on the table, take your drink, pick him up, put him back on your drink. If you don't do any of those, you have to take another drink. If you don't do it between those drinks, you have to keep drinking until you remember to do it.
Okay.
Cool.
So
if
no,
I
wait,
were-
wait.
he's
So,
been waiting
so
for this
my
moment.
my drink is right here with a green man on it. So say
Yeah,
since
he's
we're
just sitting on there.
For-
if you have
for-
to drink,
for example,
any time you have
my-
to drink, you take him off.
yeah. So homeboy is standing about this tall on
Yeah,
the
he's
rim.
just chilling.
He's kind of
Yeah.
balancing, maybe sitting and
Yeah, he's
maybe even
chilling.
fishing.
Yep.
So when we all get picked,
Every
let's say
single
Patrick
person,
has to drink
there's-
for a card.
Yeah.
I have to pull him off first because I don't want him to
Yeah.
die and fall. Okay.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
when I put it back down, I put him back
Yep,
in his
you put it
fishing
back on.
spot.
But every
Okay.
person has one on each of their drinks.
Yep.
Okay.
And you guys are still
Beautiful.
Making, you guys are
Beautiful.
still making.
And we're all made
Yep.
so we have to remember that
Mm-hmm.
we have
A little
I'm
green
sorry.
man on top of your drink.
Technically, we still can't interrupt each other, but honestly, I feel like we would all be probably dead.
absolutely
We would be out of
So yeah,
alcohol.
that's
9 is
I want this
rhyme.
game to
know
last
exactly
long
what that
because
is.
of this rule.
So
Rhyme. Pick your word and we'll rhyme with
it goes
it.
back to you. I just needed to show.
Time.
I can't think of slime.
Crime.
time.
Right. That was the first word.
Mm.
One.
Yep.
What?
So you got to drink.
What was
Time
it?
was the first word. So
Oh, was it?
one.
Yeah,
I wasn't paying attention.
Okay,
I was
so-
listening to him.
Yep. Let's say we got 3
I don't
seconds.
know.
One.
Well, he already
Two.
messed up.
Oh yeah, I did, which is totally fine.
Fine. All right. Well, we all drink
Yep,
anyway.
you guys
so.
all
I just drank. And you drink again.
I took my little
Yeah,
green
he
man
took his
off.
guy off. Patrick has to drink twice though.
He just fell.
Yeah, you just killed him.
I didn't
Come on,
even
man.
get him all
You
the
just
way
flung
up.
him at you and he bounced off and dude, you just broke every bone in that dude's body.
I don't even know if he has bones. They'd
Gotta
be
put it
broken.
back on.
What the heck
Okay,
is
there
wrong
you
with
go.
you?
Yep.
I'll be nice for the first couple.
And
Yeah.
okay, at that
That one's a mean one.
We got a
I'm
few more.
sorry.
This needs
That
to
one's
pop.
really a mean one.
We talked about this multiple
Whose
times.
turn is it?
Yeah.
I want you guys to check out
It's
this
Reese's
picture
turn.
real quick. Actually, take a good look at this picture real quick.
When
And we're back.
I did this one. That was me.
We
So it's-
are going to continue this game until we crack the tab.
Go for it, Patrick.
So we are at Patrick.
And we're back.
And we're back.
9.
Right.
Is- Right.
Nope. No rules. You pull a card, you drink, you put it under the tab.
All right.
Take a sip, it doesn't
Make
matter.
sure about your green
Whatever
man
it
though.
is.
Yep. But green man is the rule.
You don't remind them because then they have to drink.
Uh,
oh fuck!
king-
But I
king
have to
card-
drink
king
now
card
because he's
stands.
drinking.
True.
Cheers, buds.
Yep. We all drink.
Where's your green man?
I took
Who
it
took it
off.
All right.
I hate you for making these Kubas so strong.
You guys all three have to drink again, don't you?
8 is mate, actually. I'm gonna honor this,
I
Zach.
thought you said
All
we
right,
were just
fine.
okay.
We are, but
I
8
just
is
put it
mate.
back on.
I
It
just
is
I
mate,
just rolled
and I
an
think
8.
that's good. Okay.
I just drank.
Now
it
we
first.
all have to drink every time.
Okay.
Well, I took a drink.
No,
the
every
last
time we
one.
all drink. Every time.
Well,
I
which
pulled
is the
a
I
card
right
for
just
person.
drew. I just
Everybody-
drew,
literally
so we all
everybody
have
has
to drink. Yep. Hey, you just forgot your green man.
And you only drink one time when I drink. Yeah.
All right, Riley, your go. How many cards can this thing hold? This is insane.
And this is like a high. We have like 30 cards left. We have 15 cards left.
That's fine.
There's
I
that.
can get those.
Okay, yeah. if
All
you
those
can
have
get
to
it.
go back in
Yep.
under the tab.
That's totally fine.
Oh, I'm set. He's gonna get
Oh.
it too.
Doesn't decrease the area. You better spread those out wide.
I don't like
This
that.
ball.
Hold on. Okay, it's those. Those need to be moved so
Oh.
I don't put them all in.
Oh no.
I hope this is riveting for everybody watching. And if you're listening, I hope it's even more riveting.
So that means a lot of these weren't put in all the way.
Well, Riley is a fan of it.
Is that a joke? Because I'm making a fan.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha.
Thanks.
I hated every
Thanks,
part of
guys.
that.
I appreciate you guys.
I would put it under the first card.
I'm gonna take them all out and I'm gonna put them all in at the same time.
Oh.
Because good lord.
All right, Riley.
Jeff did this.
This
So.
is going to be a brilliant conclusion.
Yeah,
he
but
did,
he put
didn't
them
he?
all in at one at a time. I'm putting them all at the same time.
This will be monumental.
Hold on, I want to have my dog on the podcast. Keith, come here.
I got him.
No. Keith, come here. Keith, come here, bud. Come here, bud. This is
What's up,
come on
man?
up. This is my puppo, Keith, and he's making a special appearance. Oh, he's about to go out and pee.
As you can see, I've
But I'm
played
glad
this
you
a few
guys got to
times.
meet him for a couple seconds.
I'll take it.
Riley.
All right, let's continue. Continue on, Patrick.
We
You go.
can't continue.
It's not.
We don't have any cards.
Here we
There
go.
I am.
We do.
There's a few.
We'll count a
Oh,
king
you can
too.
null any.
You can null any of the rules.
Anything, basically anything you want.
Can I null the partners?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can nullify partners.
Alright.
So
No
basically
partners.
just
No more
little-
partners.
All right,
We're all,
individuals.
We're all individual.
I'll take it, honestly. That's us.
You better put it in there.
2 is you, Zachary.
Okay.
It's okay. It's fine.
Hold on. Oh, Zach, don't drink. Don't drink.
Huh?
Bruh. Do we declare it popped? Something's
it
wrong
has-
with
it's
this.
popped. It's
It
popped.
hasn't popped.
It's
popped.
I haven't
Oh,
heard.
yeah, it's
yeah,
popped,
but I haven't
yeah.
heard anything. Like,
As soon
when
as
I
those
didn't
fell
hear it.
out, I tried to do it and it click clack.
Did
I
that
feel like it
pop
must have
on-
been
did that
popped
pop
for a
on you?
while.
Well, no, it's either way. It click when
This-
I went when it fell out. I heard it click clack, and it's done. It's done.
Let me do a little bit of a general consensus.
I think it was popped, probably.
It wasn't.
This has
squishy.
been popped for
20 minutes.
5-10 minutes.
I haven't
both
heard
of you.
anything.
Everyone try it. None of us have heard anything.
Yeah, I haven't.
That's
heard
been
anything
popped
yet.
for a second though, right?
Unless it was popped before.
The
least-
warmness is due to the length of the
At
game.
least 10 minutes.
But that carbonation is pretty low, right?
Yeah.
That's
minutes.
been
Sure.
popped for maybe
A
15
good
minutes.
Yeah, a good
Yeah.
while. Weird.
Well,
Because
I haven't heard
you have to
anything.
consider if this whole thing wasn't opened, air was slowly leaking out like a tire with a nail in it.
Of course.
So this could be upwards of 30 minutes. We could have popped it.
A while ago.
We could have popped it 15th card and not heard it.
We were just doing so well.
Zach, can I see that water bottle?
Thanks.
You know what I mean?
Is that for Riley?
What would you think that's for me?
I'm just trying to pee in this cup.
Patrick was the one that I guess technically he was the last one to drop the cards out. And I feel like there's a third strike
Zach.
rule.
You know what's going on. I put it in a clear bottle so we could all drink out of it.
Drink what?
Well, I guess this foam. well, I guess this horrid amount of foam. There's a oh my god. Zach, what have you
Sir.
done?
Sir.
Zach, what
You
have
had
you
one.
done?
You had one. That's creamy.
Oh
That's
my god!
creamy
Hold
load.
on, hold on, hold.
Ew, it's supple. Ew, it's coming out the top.
Hold. Oh.
Don't talk about
Oh.
what you did last night.
Do you guys ever see these on the side of the highway?
Yeah. That is a piss jug.
Truckers have to go from east to west, okay? Don't demean that amount of fucking time, man. So, what I'm saying is in upwards of about, I don't know,
30 seconds.
yeah, 30
45
seconds.
ish.
Yeah, well, this is actually moving pretty slow. So
Yeah.
we're gonna maybe fast forward this.
We'll just let it sit.
And in the meantime, we'll talk about our sexual desires.
Sexual relations.
Genuinely, I never want to be dominated. I think in a sexually submissive position, truly finds me is not about feeling that I have to be dominant in the position, is that I have exposure to submissive sexuality. And I think that closes a lot of doors for myself personally. Though I do realize that absolutely has a place. I think that being neutral in a sexual standpoint is entirely well, for me, I feel like it's I don't think you can take one side or the other.
You can take one side or the other.
Yeah, well, eventually I might take 0 sides. Balls are low. And when I was for example, I will text my brother to fast forward all this shit. I see every single I really like to handle free content. I really like to handle
And we're back.
Yeah.
We have our urine juice that has
Deflated.
Truck side straight off of
deflated.
I-680.
It was
Truck side
98 degrees at
deflated
first.
urine juice. Truck side off of 680. Northbound, of course, because southbound.
Who the fuck's go? Yeah, who goes south?
Dude, southbound. I will not pick up those
urine
I,
bottles.
no, I refuse. No,
they're totally
absolutely,
different.
I refuse. Way different bottles. Anyway, we kind of all, as a recap, we don't know who cracked the tab. So I'm gonna do this. Zach's gonna do this. Riley's gonna do this, and Patrick's gonna finish us off.
Hey, man.
So I'm gonna start clockwise. I'm gonna drink a decent amount. And then we're gonna just all gonna pass.
Yeah, we're just gonna see how this goes. very rich.
Man, I
Your
got all
last
the backwash.
bowl, that was like half of it.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Okay.
It's
All right. Well, that was much easier
Wow.
than it ever
Yeah, I
should
thought
have
that
been.
was going to
Yeah.
be way harder.
Right. I'm sorry. I started off the game a little.
now let's do it with this.
That,
That'll do it.
that is off camera.
On that note, we want to say thank you again. Thank you again.
I'm sorry, bro.
Thank you again.
Man, I'm sorry because I'm gonna have to replace this in a second.
Thank you to our sponsors, and Riley, goodbye.